William Ruto and his praise and worship team have been marketing the party as the face and the heartbeat of the nation, when in real sense, it is beating from Rift Valley, or to be precise, from Eldoret. Of the 12,000 aspirants that were hosted in State House recently, 50% of them came from one region, William Ruto's backyard in Rift Valley. And 50% of the gubernatorial aspirants also came from Rift Valley. Now, let it sink in. Kenya has 8 regions. We have Western, we have Mount Kenya, we have the Coast, we have Lower and Upper, Eastern, we have Northeastern, and all these regions. But 50% of your aspirants come from one region. You honestly cannot shout national movement when you have an aspirant list that looks like a Rift Valley family meeting. It doesn't work that way. William Ruto now claims that he will win the next election by a big margin. That is a very baseless consolation, especially when your aspirants are concentrated in one region. 2, your strongest recruitment zone is shrinking. And finally, your allies in key battlegrounds are disappearing. That is not possible. Mount Kenya, which was his engine room, is now clearly dwindling. The registration numbers we have right now are half of what they were in 2022, especially from the mountain region. Some Mount Kenya key allies did not show up at that aspirants forum. And if you have been keen, the bigwigs, the kingmakers, have quietly left the table. So William Ruto is a man so badly exposed. That is a key red flag. Yes, the Western region produced a bit of aspirants, especially the Luya Nation, but mostly or largely it was giving the impression of a tenant convincing the landlord that the house is his. When you move to Kisii, Kisii is largely opposition. In fact, right now, Kisiis are just singing Matiang'i, so you cannot mention Ruto in the Kisii region. Now, from where I stand, things do not look very good for William Ruto's re-election, because you cannot claim a win by a large margin when half of your aspirants come from one region. 2, your former kingmakers are skipping your meetings. That is a red flag. And number 3, your supposed new territories are lukewarm and your former strongholds are dwindling so badly.